Alright, we are here today with the APEMAN 4K Ultra HD A80 action camera unboxing. We're going to unbox it, go through it a little bit, compare it to another camera, and probably get into some app stuff if we can. So this is the box it came in. Just right off the bat, the box was not in terribly great condition. It came with some damage. It's not too bad. It did come with some damage. So this is the box in general here. Comes with the box is kind of nice. Not super great, but alright. Did, like I said, come with a little bit of damage. It's not too bad though. Alright, so right off the bat, looks like this opens up here. And then voila. Alright, so little hello thing here. Dear Mr. or Mrs., thank you for your commitment and contact information. That's a nice little touch. But the whole box conceals this pretty impressive little guy here. Seems kind of nifty. Alright, so it has a zipper, has a handle, has an 8-min on both sides. Yes, this is definitely pretty nice. So this is pretty much everything that's inside of this. As you can see here, comes with an extra battery, 2 extra batteries actually. Comes with a water case that the camera's in. Comes with some connectors with screws already in them. Those would be the extenders that also help it turn left and right. Basically, once you connect to something like, let's say, a selfie stick like this, basically it extends out and then makes it so it can pivot forward, side, and then forward some more. So the camera could go like this, can go like this, or could face like this. So those are pretty nifty. It also has one extra screw for screwing it onto a tripod, or well, actually connecting it to something like a phone connector like this. And then basically that connects to one of these connectors. It's kind of nice. Has this, which would screw onto this if you wanted to, or actually you could screw it onto a couple of different things. I have a camera similar to this. It's pretty nice. This is a adapter that basically screws onto or connects to this contraption here. You would put the camera, slide the camera right onto here. This would be where the LCD would be a point. Camera would face that way, and then slides right on like so. Ta-da! Kind of nice. Comes with all these extra components and contraptions. It's always nice for that. This goes to like a helmet cam, chest cam, something like that. So that is very nice. Put that back in there. This goes on to some handlebars. If you're doing something underneath your car, you can always connect it to a rod underneath your car. So like I said, it comes with 2 batteries. These are 1050 milliamp batteries. It's got some instructions on it there, if you can read that. Lithium-ion batteries, pretty nice. 8-min, 3.7 volts. Just as a comparison, this is one of my other cameras I have. Batteries are pretty much identical, which is super duper nice. It's never good to interchange manufacturing batteries, but just knowing I have that ability is kind of nice. So I got those. Over here, We got some straps. We're going to leave those right there because I rarely use those. Those are zip ties. We'll leave those in there because I rarely use those either. Alright, and then we have some other attachments. These have sticky backs to them. Should you want to do something with that, you can sticky back them to something, or you could put a strap through it and then tie it to something or strap it to something. Those are pretty handy. Haven't ever used those myself yet. Actually, I take the bike. I have used those before. There's other components. There's like other adapters you could always use. And then some extra pads to replace these for when these pads get used up. And of course, a safety connector. Keep it from getting stolen. Should you connect it to a table or something, or connect it to a car and you're driving along. Of course, it does come with the cable. It is micro USB. It's a pretty thin cable. It's not too firm. It's nice and flexible. It's kind of nice. Of course, it comes with a cloth. I use that all the time. And then this beautiful, beautiful instruction booklet. Now, my other action camera had here, let me show you. This is a user manual to my other camera. Okay? This is the APEMAN A80 user manual. This is impressive. It comes in English, German, French, Italian, and Española. So it's pretty nice. All sorts of wonderful instructions to go through. I love that. That is cool. That is it's a big win. I'm going to be looking through that quite extensively. So, the whole reason why you're watching this is for the camera itself. So go ahead and pull that out. And the camera already comes in its watertight case, which is perfect. Already comes connected to one of these, which we're going to remove for today's purposes. As much as I love having those on here, don't need it right now. Alright, so it comes with two batteries, and both batteries are not in the camera, of course, so we're going to have to put those in. I'll pull out both of them just to have those. And this case is really nice, but I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way so we can dig into the camera itself. So there's the camera and two chargers. Now this does not come with charging capability for the batteries, but you can always get one. There are double charging docks available, which these would fit into. Like that. Boom. Kind of nice. So you can always find that online, but it is sold separately. You just plug that in. It looks like that one needs charging, so we'll go ahead and charge that one up. Hopefully this other one has enough juice in it for us to test some stuff on it. But this is the action camera housing. It's a button to start recording. It's to change menu options, up and down options. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's see if we can get this open. I guess, well, that's kind of nice. Has a locking component, which is nice, but at the same time kind of a pain. So, let me see if I can show you this in closer. So, you have to pull this back while pulling this back. So, let me see if I can show you from the side. So, you pull this. Let's see, here we go. Pull this back, like this. Then you can pull this back. It comes out. That's a cool, nifty feature. But on the flip side, it is kind of dumb. Just because it's extra work. So we'll go ahead and take that sticker off. There's instructions on there on how to take that off, which we don't need now. Okay, go ahead and take the camera out. Hello. That's really in there. So there's the camera. There's also a lens on the front of this waterproof case that you'll need to take off. Which looks like there's one tiny corner to get your finger in. These are always pretty hard to get off, I've found. There we go. Beautiful. So that case is pretty much ready to rock and roll, which is nice. Like I said, I have another action camera myself. It's taking quite a beating there, as you might be able to see. I had it on the bottom of my car, showing like really low level camera view, and hit the bottom of the road. That happens. Alright, so we're going to leave this lens on for now. But let's take a look here. We got the buttons up and down. We got our power mode. We got our OK. This is where our memory card goes. USB, HDMI out. That's where the battery goes. So I assume... Wow. Is this going to be really complicated to get out? Kind of. Not too bad, but not too easy either. Let me see if I can put this in again so you can see it one more time. Let's see. Ooh, it's tough to get back on. It's got to be like perfect. So automatically their safety stuff is cool. It's a cool concept, but it is kind of complicated to get back together. Oh man, I have no idea. Maybe I did it backwards. Yeah, I did do it backwards. Okay, so there you go. So I get it off. There's a little safety feature here. Pull that back, flip it over, shake it a bit, and it falls right out. It's cool, but on the flip side, if I'm wearing gloves or something, it's not going to work. Alright, so this pops right in here, just like that. And there's a little stick portion that sticks out. That goes towards the outside. You gotta pull it out and secure it right in. Alright, now there is film on this, so we'll take that off. Now the moment of truth. See if the power works. If there's any juice in here. Ooh, there's a little bit. Hey, full charge. Well, it says it's a full charge, but the other one says it needs to be charged, so I don't know. But this is the LCD touchscreen here. It's pretty nice. From what I've seen on the reviews, maybe. Am I thinking of something else? I might be thinking of something else. Yep, looks like I'm thinking of something else. This is not a touchscreen. So, never mind. But, right now it's set up for full HD, 60 frames per second, video mode. Pretty much what you do is you hit the mode button at the front. You go through your menu options with this, and then you select this. So let's take a look at some of these menu options. Switches over to... Oh, that's the shake-proof one. That's pretty nice. So the second menu option takes you to that. There's no files. Here's our resolution. Like I said, hit the top one, select it. And we have a couple different options here. Ultra HD. That'd be 4K, 2K, and then just regular 1080p, 60 frames per second. This is the view I prefer to see. I just like 60 frames per second. This does 2K at 30 frames per second and 4K at 24 frames per second. So it gives you an idea. It probably does some interlacing to make it work. We're just going to do the 60 frames per second because I like that. We have loop recording, gyroscope. Let's take a look at that. On and off. Let's say on. I don't know what that does. Gotta refer to my user manual. WDR, don't know what that is. Let's probably leave that on. Time-lapse recording, motion detection, that'd be for if you're using a security camera. Record audio. Perfect, that's on. Timestamp. As much as I love timestamps, we'll leave that off. Angle. So you can actually adjust the angle for this. You can do fisheye, less fisheye, so on and so forth. So if you want to see a more straightforward view, just like that. Like there's a security camera, there's this regular view. Okay, you see how you can see a little bit of the security of the case. Keep in mind here, you can see it all, what you can and can't see. So I'm going to kind of hold that still. And we're going to go back to the menu here. And we'll go back to, where is that? Where was it? Wow, there are a lot of menu options here. Wow. I thought I'd go up from the bottom. Okay, angle. Oops, my bad. You gotta hit the top button, right? Remember? Alright, so we'll go down to angle. Here we go. We'll go up to 180. Okay. Then we'll go back. Now see how much more you can see there? Before you could only see like that much. But now at that same level it gives you that fisheye view. So, there you go. Alright, so there's a ton of menu options here. Let me get the memory card. What I did is it recommends just kind of like a basic memory card. But I went with something a little more. I went with a U3 style memory card through SanDisk, 64 gigabytes. It does support up to 128 gigabytes, but I just went with 64. Just because generally the videos I do don't last too terribly long. Speeds up to 100 megabytes per second. A U1 type thing would do just fine. Says this needs to be formatted as FAT32. And so I have not formatted this, as you can tell. But what we'll do is see if the camera can format it, which most cameras can. And then we'll get to the app and stuff. Ooh, a free download. I don't know if we want that. So of course SanDisk, when you get these tiny, tiny memory cards, come with, oh boy, come with an adapter for normal computers, which I have a million of those. Alright, so there's your memory card. Generally it goes in just like this. Reader's on the inside. We can almost read it. There we go. Interesting. I have an SD card in. So, theoretically, there is a way to format this. So let's just take a look through the menu option a little bit more. Image burst, quality, sharpness. You can adjust those white balance, color, ISO, exposure value, anti-shaking on. Perfect. Protect, Wi-Fi. No files to delete. No files to protect. Power on off. Beeping. Car AC. Ooh, voice prompt. Voice prompt is on. That's kind of cool. OSD's on. So you're definitely going to want to go through your user manual to look at all these. Here we go. Format. See? I knew we had it. So format SD card. All data will be deleted. Okay, please wait. Boom. Now we're cooking with bacon. Look at that. Frequency, we're just going to do 50 just because I like that. Perfect. So now it's all set up and ready to go. That's kind of nice. Did you hear that? That's kind of nice. And then let's see here. What was another option? This one. That one's just camera. That's kind of nice. And then menu. No, let's play. So we can play this. Cool. Alright, so that's that. And then let's take a look, because like I said, I was going to show you some app stuff. So let's grab the user manual here. Oh, that's the old camera. Let's get the good user manual. Let's just to the new camera. Let's find out what kind of app we need on this. Like my other one, I kind of had to figure it out on my own. But with this, maybe it tells me what app I should download. Let's take a look. So all the different setups that you can do with the extra components. How to set up your Wi-Fi, your card, button instructions, preparation instructions, dustproof cover, how to plug in and charge the battery, and the camera. You can plug in, just so you know, you can plug this right in and it'll charge it. It's kind of nice. Operation instructions. Probably want to jump to Wi-Fi. App download and Wi-Fi. Perfect. Download the OKCam, FNCam, Go Action app from the App Store. So, just so happen to have a smartphone here. So let's take a look. Oh, you plastic contraption. Let's see what's going on, shall we? Alright, so we are going to be downloading the OKCam. So let's say OKCam. Yeah, look at that. It's a Quignon, or the Go Action app, which would be this one, or the FNCam. Those are all three apps. This one has a rating of 3, this one has a 3.6, and this one's a 3.4. So I'm going to go with the Action Cam. I saw that earlier, and I was kind of doing some research into this. So while we're downloading that, let's also go ahead and download this one. Maybe we can review the 3 apps and see which one we like best. Not today, of course. Today, we will just run off the one that has the highest, which is the Go Action. So that's downloading right now. Make sure I'm on the right Wi-Fi. Sure am. Alright, so it's installing. There we go. And let's just make sure all these are installed. Perfect. Because what happens generally is you have to turn off your Wi-Fi here, disconnect to it, and connect to this Wi-Fi directly. Kind of like when you're doing Wi-Fi printing with a printer. So, find and connect to that. Computer connecting, TV connecting, preparation installation, warranty information, and then German. It's all German to me. Literally. Okay, so let's take a look here. Let's jump over to, let's go up. I believe it was closer to the bottom, which was the Wi-Fi settings. Wi-Fi SSID. Sport DV. Okay. So now the big question is, how do we get back? Don't go all the way back. There's no way to really go back, is there? Oh my goodness. This is not helpful. Oh my goodness. So it's really long. You gotta go all the way to the end to get back to this. Wi-Fi passwords 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Don't steal my password. So on my other camera there was a cool way to enable Wi-Fi. Let's see if it works here. So I believe it was pushing up for like 3 seconds. Whoa. That turned my microphone on and off. Okay. So pressing it once turned on Wi-Fi. Oh, look. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a Wi-Fi button there. So that turns on Wi-Fi. Okay. So we'll go here to my camera, my phone, the other camera. Go ahead and load up Wi-Fi, and let's connect to the sports DV, blah, 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 blah. Password is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Connect. It's connecting. Checking quality of internet. Yeah, it's not going to find any internet. Just give up. Internet's not available. Okay. Now where are the apps I just installed? Of course, they have to be somewhere hidden back here, right? Well, they didn't install on my desktop. Oh, there they are, way in the back. That's not helpful. Alright, we're going to go with the Action Cam. So Go Action's loading up. This is connected to the Wi-Fi. This is now, we'll just connect to this. Connect. Okay, now it's connecting the camera. Ooh, look at that. Camera reception. So there's a little bit of a delay to it, but that's okay. If you click on the camera picture, it should, or a camera icon, it should show you photos, and then you can select videos, and you should be able to play videos from it. It automatically rotates for me, which is cool. Of course, I can download those as well. Just hit the download button down here to download them. Other than that, set up for loop recording, which we don't necessarily want loop recording. We can just turn off loop recording. Basically, when you're adjusting settings in here, you're adjusting settings in the camera as well. So it'd be ideal to put in these details. 20 megapixel, camera burst off, start to format. You know, we'll go ahead and, no, not right now. Looping off, password, Wi-Fi, good to go. Resolution, you can adjust your resolution. Like I said, 4K, 24 frames per second, 2K, 30 frames per second, 1080p, 60 frames per second. That's what we have it set at. If we hit back, then it goes back to here. So we have to connect again. This app works a lot better than the other options. So let's see. I don't know what this is. So you see, it told it to video start. So video started for me. There we go, and then I can tell it to stop. Ooh, and I can edit the video. Now that is a cool concept. That is something I didn't have with my old action camera, the Dragon Touch 4K. Did not have editing capability. So this is pretty nice. So basically I just told it I want to edit it, so it's downloading the video directly from here to that, which downloaded it pretty fast. It'd be nice to see how fast it does with like 4K or something like that. So that'd be something I'd want to look into, and I'll be testing out as well a lot on. Yeah, I could put themes on it. Wow. That is pretty cool. So we leave it empty. We can add filters. 7 a.m. 1974. Stark. Passion. Ice. Professional. Smoky. Stage. That is pretty cool. So we'll just leave it empty. So no theme, no filter. We can mute it because you don't need to hear my voice again. We'll just leave it unmuted. Next step. So transcodes it and then probably exports it, right? Let's see. Just make sure you can see everything correctly. I'll turn up the brightness. Yes, I'm aware. Transcoding 99%. And then, ta-da! Look at that. That's pretty cool. And I can share, switch Wi-Fi. So basically, if I want to share, I have to switch to data traffic, but I don't want to right now, so we're just going to leave it there. Then go back. Takes me back here. Which again, we're set up for this. It's kind of nice. Let's go back here. So that's video. Video looping, marker space, and photo burst. I don't know what marker space is. So, pretty much I'm going to read through the user manual. You should too. But this looks like a pretty cool camera initially. You know what I forgot to do? You all forgot to remind me. I'm blaming you for this. Okay, keep in mind it's a two-hand process to get this off. You gotta squeeze that up, put that up, ba-da-da. Ooh, it's not easy to get out. Which is not a bad thing. It's kind of annoying. I forgot to take this off. I'm blaming you for that. Ooh, fancy. So with it being in there secure, it's not going to rattle around, not going to have any issues like that. There we go. Alright, so this is an initial review of the APEMAN A80 action camera. APEMAN A80 4K action camera. I kind of like this compared to my Dragon right off the bat. You can see that it's quite a bit bigger. It's a little more robust. Has some buttons on the side for both of them. We'll use the standard kind of GoPro setup. The lens is much bigger and wider. It's a lot flatter. I'm not going to run it into the road like I did with this one. So it's pretty nice. The weight is about the same. I would say this one, the APEMAN, is heavier, but it feels a little more robust. The plastic looks a little bit thicker in it, so I like it. This was $60. This was $70. This seems like it's worth the extra $10, especially with the case and stuff. So that's my unboxing initial review of this. I'm gonna play with it a lot more and see what cool things I can get from it.